But he, willing to justify himself, said unto Jesus, "And who is my neighbor?" Hallelujah. Thus the story, as Christ begins to share. Jesus answering said, "A certain man went down from Jerusalem to Jericho, and fell among thieves, which stripped him of his raiment, wounded him, departed, leaving him half dead. And by chance there came down a certain priest that way, and when he saw him, he passed by on the other side. And likewise a Levite, when he was at a place, came and looked upon him, and passed by on the other side. But a certain Samaritan, as he journeyed, came where he was, and when he saw him, he had compassion on him." I want to tell you, folks, before I can share a word of this message today, the compassion of Christ must dwell within our heart and our life, or we'll never accomplish a work for the kingdom. That compassion. And I want you to know that this message is today about those things that deter every one of us at some time or another. There is a detour to the compassion of God offered. I say a detour to God's way is offered. I'd like to title this message, if I can, this morning, The Prejudiced Church. Prejudiced Church. Whose life matters? You can respond together if you want to and say, all lives matter. Red and yellow, black and white, mixed up in between, they are precious in His sight. You don't want to, listen, if you like genealogy that runs straight and true, you don't like me. I got a little everybody in my background. My kinfolk moved all around this world. The world has a detour about race. The world has a detour about gender. I'm not going to get offline. I made copies of my notes and gave them to Kim. The world offers a detour for religion. The enemy's offering a detour with your political party, the choices of them. The world has served us up. The enemy has made sure that the different backgrounds become a detour. Custom. There is a different background. There is different traditions. There are differences, but that should never come into play when God says He looks upon all and loves each and every one. And in this passage, I'm not going to read the rest of it. The priest and the Levite, you would consider people in ministry, but for one reason or another, they didn't help out. And here comes the Samaritan. He's even looked down upon by the Jews. They're half-breeds, so to speak. And so, consequently, somebody that's looked down upon is the one that had compassion. Somebody that is looked up to walked on by. And so Christ then turns around when He tells this story, and the Samaritan does more than just have compassion, He does much more than have compassion. He put action behind His compassion. How many know that He went